All right. I'm ready.
Dwyane, could you have... Sorry. Theme music,
Dwyane, this is...
Could you have scripted this any better? I mean, level last game like that?
No, I couldn't have. Coming into a game, like tonight, being out of the playoffs, for myself, and especially for UD, these are tough games to play in, when you're not playing for anything. And I'm not the kind of player that wanted to come down and just shoot the ball every time. So, coming into the game, I was like, let me see if I can get a triple-double. So to be able to do that, my teammates definitely helped me out a lot. Everybody was cheering for me to do it, but to be able to go out that way was pretty cool. That's the same way. I don't think about the Kansas game, but the same way I went out in college. I got a triple-double towards the end as well, so it was pretty cool.
Dwyane, it's hard to leave something you're great at, something you love, and something you haven't given 100% to yet, because you say you still have something in you. What made you think this is the right moment to do it, and what are you feeling right now?
Well, I gave 100%. Still got about a couple, as athletes, we think we got 110 to give, but I gave 100. For me, I'm happy with this season. Unfortunately for, our organization, our team, we wasn't able to, put ourselves in position to win enough games to be in the playoffs. But for what I wanted for this season, I'm happy to say that I completed that. I almost messed it up yesterday when I jumped on the score table and fell. I didn't want to have no injuries walking away, and I almost did that, not playing the game. But it's been great, and I'm thankful for it, and I can retire and and be happy about my career, my body of work, and everything I've been able to accomplish. So I'm good with it.
Wait, having LeBron, Melo, CP, and the relationship you build with those guys, what does it mean to you for them to be here tonight? And also, at what point in the night did the Melo jersey came up to your mind?
Well, obviously it means a lot. I mean, they know that I will always be there for them, especially in a moment like this. No matter what I'm doing, I would be there, for their last game. So it was cool to see those guys over there. I'm glad they came, but at the same time, I wish they wasn't here because they kept talking to me all game about shooting. But it was great, man. We got a brotherhood. Those are my brothers. It was fitting, and I didn't get an opportunity, to play against Melo this year and exchange jerseys with him, and that was the missing piece out of this whole season. So everything worked out, great for him being here and for me having an opportunity to give him my jersey. So I was thankful that I can do that. Because, I'm sorry, but, obviously I talked about this, but Melo was one of the nudges to help me, look at it a different way. Than I was looking at retiring, before I came back. He was one that helped nudge me to kind of go on this tour in a sense. And so it was fitting that the last one went to him.
Dwyane, can you speak to what it means to go out alongside Dirk Nowitzki?
To be able to, be in the same breath as one of the greats. Dirk played way more years than me, and he was great before I started playing in the NBA. And so I've been watching him for a while, and to be able to be in a situation where hopefully one day we both can, be in Springfield together at the same time. It would be pretty cool, especially because our careers are aligned. Together from the championship standpoint, of us beating Dallas and Dallas beating us, and what that did for our careers. I think it's great. So he had an amazing career. For him to be able to walk away from the game now, 21 years later, and everything he accomplished is special.
Dwyane, how close were you to not playing tonight?
I was very close, man. It's unfortunate that I had that fall, and with the way my knee is set up, it can't take that kind of fall that I had yesterday. And it wasn't. It's a long story to go into it why, but we did a lot before the game. I actually woke up at like 10 o'clock today to start getting treatment, and that's when I tweeted out a little later than that, like, this is my last game of the season, and I'm up doing treatment because. Because I failed, that further lets me know that I made the right decision to retire right now. But I was glad I was able to get out there, and just, my whole goal was to come out and just, play a couple minutes and possibly sit down. But then you get out there and you start having a little fun, and and I was able to keep it going. So I'm thankful for playing 36 minutes tonight.
D back here.
Congratulations. Just curious what you're doing the rest of the week.
Well, tonight I'm about, as you see, I'm about to go party.
We come with?
I'm about to go dance. And then after that, we'll figure it out. I don't really have any plans right now. This is as far as I got on my schedule was April 10th. But we'll figure everything out, pretty soon.
Dwyane, just curious, there's so many, back here, tearful hugs there at the end on the court. Which one for you was the toughest to just say goodbye to the game?
It really wasn't tough, man. I've been preparing for this for a while. It's I was the one dealing with these thoughts and these emotions all summer. When I made a decision or when I was trying to make a decision. So as you guys see, I haven't lost it yet. I haven't cried yet in front of you guys. But it definitely be a moment when I'm by myself. When I think about everything and I get emotional. But from a standpoint of on the court, I think my sister. When I turned to my sister and she had she had the tears coming all down her eyes and she had the ugly cry face. And I was like, but I know what it means to my family. I know how proud they are of what I've been able to accomplish in both on and off the court. So probably that because that took me back to me and my sister being young and, and she telling me to pray for what I wanted. And I prayed for this, and it came true. So I'm thankful for her.
Someday when people look back, they're going to say, wait a minute, this guy in his last 2 games had 30 and 25 triple-double, and they're going to say, why did he retire?
Just play that clip of me falling on the score set.
Will anyone close to you say, hey, are you sure? And 2, would you tell people, hey, this is a way to do it, that, hey, when you can walk away still being this good, that, it's a great opportunity?
I think everybody have their own path. They have their own journey. And that's why I said, I don't know why, but everybody feel like now you got to go out and score 60 in your last game because Kobe did it. So hopefully I took the bar all the way back down and say, just go get a triple-double. That's easier. But, I think everybody close to me understands that, this is a for real thing for me. I haven't wavered at one point at all. And, and I've had everybody's support along the way, and that's been the cool thing about this. I've always had a lot of support, and, as I said, in decisions that's been great and decisions that hasn't been so great, I have people that support me through it all. So I think everybody around know that this is for real, and I won't be making a comeback. We retire at 37 and make a comeback. Jordan was special to be able to come back and play, in his 40s, et cetera. But this is it.
Dwyane, obviously, everything just happened, so a lot of emotions swirling around. You talked about family. How important is it that your son is old enough to understand what's going on and what this last year means to you? And then what are you looking forward to most with him now that you don't have to play NBA basketball anymore?
Well, I'm very thankful that, most of my kids are old enough, besides my daughter, who was 5 months. But, me and Zaire, as I talked about it, is, obviously having him in college at Marquette, it gave me real purpose. At that moment, I always had a dream and always had a vision of where I wanted to go. But when I had Zaire, it gave me a real purpose. And the work went to another level. So to be able to go through this journey, with him by my side, I've just been trying to be a role model, and show him, that anything is possible. But the steps and the things that is needed to become successful, it doesn't just happen because you want it. And so hopefully they've seen the work that I've put in, they've seen the sacrifices, they've seen, and they do. And I think he gets it. So, and all my kids, hopefully that I can set an example for them, for, being somebody who wants something and doing whatever it takes to go get it.
Dwyane, congratulations on a great career.
Thank you.
And a good night tonight. Can you tell us all the people who traveled with you up here to New York?
Probably not, but my wife obviously was here. You saw my mom and my dad and my sister from my family, and then important as I come into my mind, I'm trying to think of the people that I looked at throughout the game. My agents, Henry Thomas, his wife Susan, she came last night and she came today as well. And I appreciate it because, this season for me was dedicated to Hank. Out of everything in this year, besides falling on the scores table, everything has been perfect besides having Hank by my side. So to have her here tonight for me, to look over there and see her, it was great. It was something that I needed, to finish it all off.
Dwyane, are you going to plan to keep the same hairstyle after you retire?
I don't know. I don't know. You guys know, I think not too long ago I had like red hair and orange hair and all kind of stuff. So I'm always switching up. I get bored, so I'm going to try to, I feel like if you have more hair, you can do more things with it. So I'm trying to grow my hair and also show, the people around me that at 37, I still can keep it going. So that's the one thing I got on LeBron. That's the one joke I can always use. Besides that, he got a lot. I can't say much else, but I can always use the hair thing. So I got to keep something in our friendship that I can use against my guy.
Dwyane, over here. Dwyane, I wanted to know, just throughout this season, you've been very, just transparent about, your family and, everything. Is that something that you really wanted? And also, is it a turning point going into retirement for you?
I think I've always tried to be, whether I was, me writing a book or, me just telling my truths. And I say my truths because there's always, it's three different sides to everything. But I always try to tell my truth. And I think, I understand is no one's perfect. And, I always tell my kids, don't even try to be perfect. It's, the only way you learn is, unfortunately, is through, through mistakes and through trials and tribulations. So I just try to be open, to anybody who is a fan of mine or who will listen about life, obviously, the life that I've been able to live is not real life in a sense. This little fake life in the NBA, this is something totally different. But I've been through real life situations and real life things. And I like to express it. I like to share it because you never know what you're saying or what you've been through, how it can help someone else. So that's what I've tried to do along the way.
Dwyane, you obviously went out. We don't know if UD is going out.
Yeah.
What was it like to share the moment with him? Yeah. And for someone who has done maybe the ultimate retirement tour, what would you tell UD about his impending decision?
If he still wants to play, keep playing. Keep being a part of it until he doesn't want to. The fortunate part for UD is he's with an organization that would allow him to make this decision. So, I let him know if he's not ready to walk away from the game, don't do it. Keep it going. I was just ready. But, and to have this last dance and last night at home, to be able to check in the fourth quarter with UD, to be able to have some moments tonight with UD, to be able to get that triple-double. As soon as I passed it back to him, I raised my hand because I knew it was going in. I'm not standing up here as an accomplished athlete as I am on paper without him. And without what he brought to our organization and what he brought to me on the court, a different kind of toughness and an inspiration. So I'm so appreciative to that guy. He doesn't get enough credit, but I try to always pump it into him and let him know that when you see Dwyane Wade's name, Udonis' name is not far behind it because a lot of my success was him right there next to me. So I was thankful to be able to end it with him. That was the perfect ending, the perfect send-off. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
I was going to wear the same thing.
I can send it to you. You can wear this once.
Send the hair instead. Thank you.
And Dwyane, we thank you. On the last night of his last dance, the final game, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, and of course, a block shot. And now into the New York night, a rooftop party with a disco theme. We got to find that party.